Welcome to NIC's orientation program. This video is for parents and supporters of NIC students. Starting post-secondary is a big decision which affects the whole family. Whether your student's goals to upgrade, start a trade, transition into the workforce, or further their education before transferring seamlessly to a university, our goal is to help them succeed. A family's experience may be different to that of the student. It's an experience with its own questions, concerns, and anticipations. At NIC, we want parents, guardians, supporters to have the information they need to support their students in making important academic and life choices. In this video, I'm going to present the services and supports that are available to students to help them succeed. But always, if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out. As I run through the supports, I'm going to demo the NIC website so you know exactly where to find all the information I'm going to discuss. First up, go to the NIC's website, www.nic.bc.ca. This will take you to the NIC homepage. Now, before we dive in, the first and one of the most important reminders to give your students is to check their NIC student email via the My NIC portal. It is important students have access and check this email account regularly, as all official communications from the college go there and not to personal email accounts. This includes admissions decisions, registration information, financial aid, and important campus-wide updates. Students can access their My NIC by going to this top banner button saying My NIC Login. When you click this, it'll redirect students to the My NIC login page. Here, students will be able to enter their student number, also referred to as the N number, as well as their NIC password. If you forgot your password or need help, don't worry, there's some quick links right here to get you going. Going back to the NIC homepage, I first want to highlight this area called Future Students. On this page, if you scroll down, we actually have a dedicated parent and supporter resources page where you can click that and access lots of information. We also have a dedicated email list that you can sign up to get reminders and updates with important things, such as key dates throughout the academic year. We also have videos of campus tours available on this page. But really, once your student is transitioning into North Island College, they've applied and have an NIC student number, they're considered current students. So let's pop over to the current student section of the NIC website. Now, every public post-secondary institution in British Columbia has a student services department. They provide various supports to students to support success and well-being. Let's review the supports available at NIC. The first area that I want to discuss is advising, and there are several different types of advisors to help you at various stages of your education. You can book meetings with advisors by clicking this Book an Appointment button right here. This will redirect you to our bookings page, and here you'll see the different types of advisors that you can book an appointment with. Educational advisors are great folks to help answer general questions about your program, but they also play a critical role in timetabling, aka picking your courses, creating transfer plans, and ensuring you're meeting program requirements for graduation. Financial aid advisors are the folks you want to see if you have any questions related to finances, including student loans, awards, scholarships, bursaries, grants, or budgets. These folks can help you out. We also have dedicated Indigenous advisors and military advisors. Now, NIC students also have access to personal counseling. Sometimes we all need a little help. And while attending North Island College, all registered students may seek free, professional, and confidential counseling support. As a student, challenges may arise that relate to college life or from outside of the college environment. To support you in your life and educational goals, our counselors offer short-term counseling and coaching for personal challenges, unexpected circumstances, learning strategies, study skills, stress management, and conflict resolution. You can book a counseling appointment by clicking this Book Counseling Appointment button, and again, it'll redirect you to a very similar booking page like the advisors. Going back to the counseling page, we also have a dedicated section for sexual violence and misconduct support that you can find more information. Scrolling down, you'll also find additional resources such as 24/7 support lines and various other personal supports and supports dedicated to Indigenous students. I also meant to introduce a program called Early Assist. Now, we know often the sooner you get connected with appropriate supports, the better chance you have to sustain and improve your academic success and well-being. They're totally interconnected. Early Assist is an online referral system that enables faculty and staff, but also for students to self-refer who they think could potentially benefit from support services at NIC. Our Early Assist team, who consists of counselors, manager of student life and outreach liaison, as well as the director of student affairs, will reach out to students, meet one-on-one with them, either phone, video, or in person, and discuss various supports that they might find helpful. Early Assist referrals do not appear on your academic or financial records. It's purely supportive in nature. You totally have the option to opt out of Early Assist if you're offered a session. Now, I just want to take a moment to talk specifically about confidentiality. North Island College is bound by the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. Essentially, what this means is we are unable to release any personal or academic information about a student to anyone other than the student unless they have provided explicit permission to do so. This includes even acknowledging if a student is studying with us, their grades, their course registration, or financial information. Students can provide explicit permission to communicate with other folks, such as parents, by completing the Release of Information proxy form and emailing it back to NIC. You can access the form from the NIC website by scrolling up to the search bar, typing in NIC Forms, and scrolling down for the first hit that says NIC Forms. Here, if you scroll down to Student Records and go right to the bottom, it's the Proxy Release of Information form. This is a PDF that's downloadable that you can fill in and then email back to forms@nic.bc.ca. Students can predetermine the time frame the form is valid for and can update this at any point. All right, let's go back to the current students page here. And pretty much on most of the NIC web pages, you're going to find what we call quick links to key information, such as dates, Career Central, Indigenous Support Services, our events calendar, financial aid, and many more. But for now, we're going to bump on over to Student Life and Support Services. The first one we're going to talk about is academic supports. One of the most popular areas is our Library and Learning Commons. The Library and Learning Commons is a collaborative, inclusive environment that provides various services, including math support, writing support, peer tutoring, and student technical services. The Library and Learning Commons has their own website, and they have a dedicated area that shows workshops and events. And again, this is also where you can access and book your writing support, math support, peer tutoring. You can also access the student tech website here. Here, there's a great information on computers, my NIC account, printing, internet access, Blackboard Learn, which is our online learning platform. And you also, as a student, have access to Microsoft Office Suite. So make sure you download that to support your learning. There's also various library and learning technology supports on this page, and they're available for drop-in as well as scheduled sessions for support. All right, going back to the Student Life and Support Services area, I also want to talk about Student Employment Services. So our Student Employment Services offers various supports to support students as they're exploring careers and preparing to find their jobs after their program. They offer various networking events, career fairs, mentorship programs, and they support NIC's work integrated learning and co-op programs. They also have a job search available, and employment service advisors meet one-on-one with students to provide feedback on resumes, cover letters, and even help you prepare for interviews. Going back to the Student Life and Support Services, I also want to talk about some additional academic supports that students have access to, specifically Accessible Learning Services. Here, our Department of Accessible Learning, also known as DALS, supports students who identify as having a disability which may impact their ability to study. Our faculty work to identify accommodations needed by students to enable them to fully participate in their classes and help implement these accommodations so that students do not face disability-based exclusion in any component of their courses. You can contact the DALS faculty by clicking the drop-down menu, Contact Us, and you'll see we have designated staff at each campus. You can call or email to book your appointment. I also want to really highlight our Learn Anywhere. This is a separate website that provides digital learning supports, strategies, and resources for students who might be in an online course or program. All right, we're going to jump back to Student Life and Support Services, but this time we're going to hop down to Student Life. Here, there's a dedicated area where we have information on orientation, student groups, and ways to get involved and enhance your college experience, as well as we have Thrive at NIC. This area is dedicated to positive mental health and well-being initiatives that are scheduled throughout the year. You also find an area on student rights and responsibilities. Now, we do have a dedicated video as part of our orientation program for this, and we highly encourage students and parents and supporters to check it out. Going up here, you'll have access to our main events calendar. These are campus-wide events. And then going back, we also release a weekly newsletter called the Student Life Newsletter. Within each newsletter, we always highlight important dates that students should make note of, upcoming events, things to get involved in the community, and updates on various supports and services. These student life newsletters get emailed to students through their NIC student email, but we always post them on our website as well for quick access. All right, I also want to highlight our dedicated area for Indigenous students with various supports, such as our elders and residents, as well as dedicated Indigenous navigators who meet and support Indigenous services. Our elders support a lot in cultural guidance and knowledge with our students and are available to connect with students at each campus. Now, at the very top of the website, you'll also see quick links, including our academic calendar, which provides key dates and deadlines depending on the term. So it's really important to make note of this area in the website, as well as you'll see quick links to Blackboard Learn if you're doing online learning, Career Central, where students can see the job board, and again, a quick links to Library and Learning Commons at NIC. All right, we covered quite a bit today, but again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to answer your questions and to support students. Thank you for supporting your students and taking the time to review what supports are available to your students. We hope you are all well and have a fantastic day.